Hey, how are you? My name is Money Maxing. You've probably seen my videos before. And I really like making these videos because I think they can help out a lot of people. Now, let me tell you something, right? In the past year, I've gotten over 500,000 views, made over $100,000 with YouTube on this specific channel, and basically have the time location, money freedom, whatever you want to fucking call it, to basically be a lazy ass and play Stalker 2 and Counter Strike 2 or CS:GO, which I love to call it that. And if you're watching this and you're stuck at the job you hate, or you just really do not want to do the thing you're doing right now, and instead you just want to make money on something like YouTube because you're a creator, then this video is probably not the video you're going to need to watch, because this is just my life story. This is what I've been through, and if this gives you motivation, then man, I'm just so happy it does, right? But anyways, where did we begin? Where's the humble roots of money maxing? Before he posted the cringy Instagram reels to get people to watch his videos and join Winners Club. By the way, this guy said something right here. Can't say enough how valuable your videos is. Fucking thank you, bro. Thank you, John. But yeah, how did we get here? How did we get to this point? What happened? By the way, I'm also a professional boxer. Yes, YouTube has allowed me to do that. YouTube has allowed me to train 24/7 because I don't have a job to go to. I just traveled the freaking world and go to other gyms and spar and shit like that. It's fucking dope. Anyways, how do we start from here, right? Am I recording this? Yes. How do we start from here? Well, I was a little shithead, okay? This is me. This is money maxing at, I'm going to say like 16, because before I was 16, I literally, like, all I did was just play video games. I watched anime. I hung out with friends. And I did like school, I guess, you know? And like that was like my life. I didn't grow up grinding the 9 to 5 when I was 14, or I didn't grow up grinding and trying to escape the matrix at 13 or 12 or 14, you know what I mean? Like, I was just a normal ass kid. I did things, you know what I mean? I had a little bicycle. I used to love BMXing. Oh shit. I used to love BMXing, man. I was just a normal kid, nothing special. And actually, side note, the guy I fought, 10 years ago, he was doing amateur boxing. This guy right here, Jacobo Guerra, that's what his name was. Great fighter. But he was boxing while I was like pissing myself and playing Halo 3. And for some reason, we meet each other in the squared circle. And that's just crazy where life can take you. It's like two people, completely different upbringings, meet to fight. I think that's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful thing. And if you're watching this, Jacobo, good fight, bro. Anyways, that's besides the point. That's what I was doing before 16. So when I was 16, I started trying business models because I needed some money. Because I wanted to move out of my fucking parents' house. I needed to get that crazy car. I needed to get all that luxury stuff, right? So what did I do? I did drop shipping. I don't even know how to like write drop shipping down, so I'm just gonna put DR for drop shipping. I was like looking at crypto, but I couldn't buy any because I was 16 and I couldn't make a crypto account. I was doing all these things, like looking at like drop servicing and like making YouTube videos, etc. And I actually, funny enough, I spent like $3,000 on Facebook ads just to try to make drop shipping work, because I saw someone on YouTube talk about how drop shipping is the best way to make money. And obviously he sold a bullshit course, right? So I know a thing or two about people peddling BS courses and people just saying bullshit to put money into their wallets. And you probably think I'm the same way. And if you think I'm the same kind of YouTube growth guru that just wants to sell you a course, well, instead of saying that, hey, look, I'm innocent and I'm actually going to help you, let me help you out here. Let me say this. Oh yeah, I'm definitely a guy that sells a BS course and never helps anyone grow on YouTube. Nope, I don't help anyone grow on YouTube. All these win posts in the Winners Club win section is actually fake and manufactured by the CIA. I don't know anything about growing on YouTube, and you do not have to listen to me. All right, with those people out of the way, now we can talk more about this. So how do I go from being 16 to being 18 and essentially doing the same thing? I'm going to just say same thing. The only thing that changed from 16 to 18, these 2 years of the grind, right? The only thing that changed was that I could legally go to prison. So I'm at the age where I can go to prison and my parents can technically kick me out, which they didn't. They're really nice people. Like, honestly, I love my parents. But here's the thing, like when you turn 18, there's like a certain switch that flips. You know, you graduate high school, you don't know exactly what to do. And you're just thinking like, oh my God, what the hell am I going to do? So what I did, what every normal person would do, is get a job, right? I got a job. And what I did was I pushed shopping carts. I don't know how to do a shopping cart, so I'm just going to do this. Then I had like some handles. Yeah. That's actually not that bad. So what I did was I pushed shopping carts, man. I was pushing that shit 24/7, and you know, it made me real sad. Like genuinely, this, even though I like the vibes of it, you know, it was nice late at night, etc. I was getting paid like at the time it was like I think it was like $11 an hour. This is CAD, by the way, Canadian. So this would have been like $7 was the minimum wage at the time, USD. But let's do some quick math right here. So 7 times 8. Sorry, I'm actually really bad with math, so I'm just gonna do this. Is $56 a day. 8 hours. 8 hours of work. Let's say you work a 40-hour work week, right? Very, very minimal. That's 320 hours or 13 days of your life fucking gone pushing shopping carts. And that's forever. You're never going to get those days back in your life. And all you're doing is making someone rich. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it pissed me off so bad to the point where I wrote in my journal, and at the time I was journaling, I'll have to find that journal. It's got to be somewhere. But at the point where I wrote that I fucking hate this job, I'm going to figure out a way to get somewheres. I'm going to figure out a way to do something in life no matter what. So let me fast track you here because I don't want to talk for like 20,000 hours here. But basically, I quit this job. I got a job. It was better because I got tips. I got a job scooping ice cream. Whoop-de-doo. I was scooping ice cream and I was a happy little boy, right? I was 18. I think I was 19 at this point, actually. I was scooping ice cream. I was making a little bit more money because, you know, you got tips. Oh, shit. You got tips. But it was very demeaning, and I hated the people I worked with. There's a lot of work drama, so like that was out of the question. But at the same time, what I was doing was I was grinding, and not in the way where you always hear. You probably heard all these courses, etc., like SMA, whatever the bullshit course you've bought, etc. And they're telling you there's like one linear path to making money online, etc., and it has to be like dropshipping or SMA or some sort of business model. No, what I was doing was I was experimenting and I was trying new things. And what I did realize was that YouTube was king. It is the king of all social media platforms. And if we can go even further, social media is king. That is the future of entertainment. That is the future of education. That is where all of us spend the most amount of time. It makes sense, right? Everyone's on their phones 24/7. What are they doing on their phone? They're on social media. So when there's people in a specific place, you know that money is to be made in that place. So I did a little bit of a deeper dive and realized that most people watch YouTube videos. As you can see, 500K views, $100,000 in a year, 100,000 plus. It was like 111 or something like that. I think that I've done. There's only a few more days for 2024, which is pretty sick. But, and I don't mean this to like brag or anything. I'm saying this to show you that it works. And if you want to look into my Stripe account, my bank account and shit like that, click on the Winners Club link. You'll see all that bullshit. It's on that video. I'm just not going to bore you with that, but it is out there. If you look for it, you'll see proof. Trust me. I'm not a fucking master liar here. But yeah, social media is where everyone's at. YouTube's king. I need to be on YouTube. And I remember like talking to friends at the time, and they were all telling me like, dude, like just get a fucking normal job. Like, what are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm going to school for this. Fuck that. Fuck that. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with getting a normal job, but entrepreneurship is where the money is made. And I knew that at a very young age, even though I haven't even seen a single dollar in profit. I only made like 3 sales out of the $3,000 that I spent in drop shipping. I've only made like 3 sales, and that was like, what, maybe I'm going to say $163 or something like that. So I was like negative $2,000 plus in the fucking hole, but I still knew that there was money to be made through entrepreneurship, and it was most likely to be made via YouTube. Obviously, this is not the only way to make money, but this is the way I make money, right? And that's why you're watching the video, because you're passionate about YouTube. So what did I do? I made a YouTube channel called The Money Man. And this wasn't my first YouTube channel. I've had multiple YouTube channels in the past when I was like friggin' 8 years old, 9 years old, or like 12 or something like that. And I was like doing gaming videos and all that BS, you know what I mean? Like, like just kid shit, right? But this was like my first legit channel. It was called The Money Man. And I can even show you via analytics here. If we go down here at The Money Man, it's at 10.5K views. Am I still recording? I'm just gonna make sure I'm recording still. Yeah. Oh my god, this is 249 days ago, dude. Anyways, time flies, bro. If we go back to like literally my first video, and I've had over 347 videos on here, so you already know like I've done a lot of things, right? So if we go back to my very first video, boop, boop, ba, 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 beep, beep, ba, ba, ba. I'm sorry, it's going to take a little bit. Yeah, if we take a look at my very first video, it was called Convert Amazon Gift Cards to Bitcoin Using Purse.io. And I was doing a bunch of videos, and this video obviously didn't get many views at the start. Like in the first 47 days, it got 500 views, but over time it got 7K views. But what I was doing was I was literally just making videos and doing affiliate marketing. So just giving people a link, and if they click the link and they buy the thing that I was talking about in the video, I get a percentage of that. And over time, these videos got views. And I was like, okay, well, this is actually kind of working. I made another video, 200 views. Okay, made another video, 100 views. Okay, you know, like obviously, like it's not really getting anywhere. But what I was looking at was I wasn't looking at, and to preface this, I was making 10K a month on this channel, doing videos with 0 editing. And I'll show you how I did that, just to preface that, just so you guys don't get bored. I know it's hard to listen to someone. I actually have a lot of trouble listening to people on YouTube too. But I was looking at these videos, and they were just getting like a little 100 views there, a little 100 views there. All right, we're back. Sorry, I thought someone was breaking into my house. I was looking at these videos, and I wasn't seeing them as like, oh, this is going to be my ticket out of the matrix. This is going to be my way out. I'm going to quit my job in 2 seconds. No. I was scooping ice cream, making these videos solely to experiment. And you guys are probably thinking I'm fucking stupid right now, but it works, so you should probably listen up. And I was making these videos to slowly just experiment and see what works. Because what I realized was the people that expected things to just happen, expectations, those are the ones that got destroyed doing any sort of business model, because they were literally just living on a fucking hope and prayer. I'm pretty sure that's like a Bon Jovi song, for that one thing to work. And if that thing didn't work, their whole life would just come crashing down. And I'm not just like some like wisdom guy, and I didn't just know this inherently. I knew this from experience, because with dropshipping, I just thought I was going to be a millionaire fucking selling like fucking cat litter boxes. You know what I mean? Like, and then like peddling it to like old people on Facebook ads. You know, so I had that kind of experience, and that $3,000 taught me a lot, because it taught me that patience was a virtue. And now I have a business model that's costs $0, so I have so much, you know, room to experiment. So I just limited my expectations. I got rid of them, right? And I just kept making videos. And lo and behold, you know, these videos actually did pretty decent. This one got 6K views. Obviously, it had like, 1,000 views in the first 30 days, which is amazing for a person that doesn't know shit about YouTube, right? And I kept making these videos. I kept experimenting. No BS, how to make passive income for newbies. Then I realized, I'm just going to kind of fast track you on the story because we can be here sitting for hours. I realized that I was just making videos that were way too broad. So I started going into crypto because I was really big into crypto in 2021. And I just started talking about things that I found online, right? And they actually did do something. Like I talked about Bitcoin here with Paxful. It was another affiliate thing. Fucking shit website. That's why I privated it. But it got views, 3K views. And it kept going. I started making coin videos, right? About specific altcoins that I've been hearing about in like specific paid groups. I actually paid for someone's paid Patreon and just made videos in the calls that he did because all of them were fucking working. So I just made videos here. And obviously I'm not a financial advisor, right? Like I said this in videos, don't worry. But they were actually getting somewheres. And I kept making these videos. I kept grinding. I just took a drink of water there. I kept grinding. I didn't see that much success. But then one thing happened, and it was this one. Convert your Amazon gift cards to Bitcoin fast with Purse.io. Got 17K views. That was obviously over time. But let's keep going. I was just grinding, seeing some success. And then this thing popped off, and it was called NFTs. You've probably heard of them before. Oh my God, it's a fucking fossil. NFTs. They were popping off. And I was buying them and I was making thousands of dollars, but it didn't really register in my mind like, hey, I should be making videos on these. So I was just kind of going along, buying NFTs, selling them, etc. Then I made a video on an NFT and it didn't really do well. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Kept going, made crypto videos. And then what happened, right? What happened next? You're probably thinking, obviously something happened here. I made another NFT video, like way up here. Yeah, I made this one right here and it didn't go anywhere. So like, you're probably thinking, Money Maxing, what the fuck are you saying? This one was the one that popped off. It got 18K views. And I thought to myself, wow, people really do like NFTs. So I made another NFT video, right? And it didn't really do well, but I still experimented and they were slowly getting views. And then one day I made a video and it popped off. 11K views, 5K views, 4K views, 8K views. These were going crazy. And then my friend told me, he was like, dude, you should make a Patreon and just like make it private, make it cost something. And I did. And that's when I started making a lot of money. I started at $1 a month. People fucking sold it out. Then I started doing it at $5 a month. It sold out. Then $10 a month. And eventually I was getting like 15 members every single day, which is $150 a day in monthly recurring revenue. And eventually I made 10K a month. And obviously if you don't believe me, if you do not believe me, I'm not going to show you here. You know why? Because you can click the link right in the description below of this video and watch that video inside the link of Winners Club. And you can see for yourself. I show all the stats, all the money, etc. Even refresh the page. It's not fucking bullshit. Yeah, believe me or not, I don't give a fuck, right? I made money. Anyways, made 10K a month on crypto and NFTs via a paid product. And it wasn't like financial advice or anything. It was just me like telling people what I was buying. And I'm not advising anyone to buy the things I was buying, but people were just interested in what I was buying. So I made this NFT Patreon and it just fucking ran. And I was making 10K a month, just living life. And eventually, little old Money Maxing, right? 19-year-old Money Maxing, scooping ice cream, was like, you know what? Fuck this job, right? And I quit that shit. And that was the last job I ever got. This is the job, by the way. That's the last job I ever had in life. Except, you know, I'm a professional boxer now, so obviously that's kind of like my job now. But I quit that job. I never looked back, and I figured out the formula. If you provide value, you get paid for it. And that's as simple as it is. And the only reason to figure out how you can provide value is you just need to experiment. So just to fast track you on what happened, basically started making 10K a month, made a shit ton of money, and moved out of my parents' house, right? Well, we lived in an apartment, so I moved out of the apartment. and I got my own apartment. This is my house. This is my crib. You've probably seen it in the YouTube shorts. And literally just started living life on my own terms. So now Faryad is boxing. That's my name, by the way. Boxing. Making money. Living life. And traveling. And this whole video is to show you that you can literally do the same thing if you only experiment. If you learn anything from this video, is that you need to figure out the art of trial and error. Nothing is going to work on its first try. Nothing's going to work on its fifth try. Nothing's going to work on its 100th try. You need to go into YouTube and just business and just like success with like a nihilistic approach. You just need to fucking learn to love the failure of it all. And it's like the most cringe advice ever, but it's the truth. Most people will never grow on YouTube. Most people will never make a living off YouTube. And most people will never fucking do anything that they set their mind to do. They'll never live out their dreams. That's why you see all these old people that are sad as fuck because they chose the wrong thing, because they were so scared to take a risk, a quote unquote risk, and they just die without doing the shit they set out, they wanted to set out to do. So the main thing I need to tell you right now, and you're probably not going to listen to me, but that one person watching this video is going to fucking understand what they need to do, he or she needs to do, is you need to fucking risk some shit. You need to take a risk on your time, even your money, even your mental bandwidth. You need to take a risk and you need to try things. If you want to grow on YouTube, you need to try things. And if you want to grow on YouTube, you need to take a risk. And that risk might just be joining Winners Club and risking $55 of your fucking monthly wage, okay? $55 is goddamn nothing. And I'm not just saying this just because I want your money. I'm saying this to say that I'm pissed off at the people that are not willing to invest in themselves if they're really serious about doing something. See, when I did all this, you know what I invested in? I invested $20 in a Photoshop course. And it taught me everything I need to know to make banger thumbnails. And that's where we are right now. That's where we are at, let's say 500K views at this moment, this year. Anyways, that's it. I just hope this inspires someone, dude. And if you're in this similar situation, just know like it's not all gray, and it's also not all sunshine and rainbows. The main thing is you need to take a risk. You need to figure out how to learn to love failure, and you need to just do the shit that you're set out to do, okay? Journal every single day, write a to-do list, stop wasting time, invest in yourself, fucking do it. Time's running out.